Guys, welcome back. I want to talk to you today about, I've done the video on Bastet and beauty, and I want to talk to you if you're not comfortable with Bastet, and I understand not everyone is. Back in my day, uh, very well-meaning witches would say you go to the expert. Like, if you wanted to learn to be beautiful or what have you, you went to a god or goddess known for that. If you wanted to be more handsome, whatever, you went to a god or goddess known for that. Now, you can certainly work with Loki as he's known for his beauty. And since, if the longer you work with Loki, you realize he doesn't have a set gender. And it's really unfair to say he has like a set sexuality, like he's just gay or he's just straight or he's just pan or he's just asexual, because he can be asexual at times. He don't want bother. Don't you bother him. And he does have, though, as I've worked with him, and I think I've shown you the altar. I think I filmed in front of the altar before. He does have a legitimately gay path with me. And he does this because his path clicks with me. That's the only reason he does it with me. You don't have to go out and look for this path. You may never, encounter him. Or her, depending on the mood she's in. And since he's got whatever he wants, he can also help you with beauty. Now, that beauty routine can actually go for all genders now. Men and women both have skincare routines, even makeup routines. It does not mean a man's gay if he wears makeup. Start being, metrosexual, guys. And he can help you learn to enhance what's there, but to also accept what's underneath. Because, at the end of the day, it's just makeup. It can wear off during the day, especially if you're like me, or you're, and you have allergies. It's going to be an unholy mess. Or if you wear glasses or you wear like headphones a lot or something on your head, a lot of it can rub off and make an unholy mess. So you might actually go then towards more just wash and wear. I usually don't wear makeup on camera because if you get it in your headphones, it's an unholy nightmare to get out. And for me, with these glasses, they pick up everything in like 7 area codes, and the makeup will get on them, and I'm like, ugh, no. But he can help you accept yourself, accept what you have to work with from the ground up. And it can also help combat that stereotypical beauty that we see in magazines for all genders. We're not all going to look like supermodels. Nor should we. Not even supermodels look like supermodels until they have a team, a pit crew come in, do makeup possibly for hours, do hair, do clothes. Sometimes they're sewn directly into the clothes. A lot of Photoshop afterwards. And that's, that's not me slamming them, but that's reality. And for years and years and years, people just didn't know any better, and they tried to live in that reality. And I think one of the reasons RuPaul's Drag Race is coming over so well for so many people, and this is still on the topic of beauty, you have men that know how to work with makeup, to create the illusion of cheekbones and contour and everything else, and they're confident in who they are as drag queens. They are confident. You can't have an underconfident, sad, unhappy looking drag queen that can't do her makeup. Nobody wants to see a sad queen. But when you see her confident, when you see her done up and she got her clothes on, whatever kind of queen she is, and she is going out there, and I'm like trying to watch to not use some of the terms that you've all heard on RuPaul, but I'm trying not to use them, even like club kids and whatever doing the makeup and learning the theatrics. And that can inform you as well, because actually a good thing to do is go watch videos of drag queens that have been generous enough to put on videos of how they do their look from the ground up. because it's all the same. And if you watch theatrical makeup, like, oh my god, his name just went out of my head. The one that goes on Amigo all the time, and he does like Slender Man and every other character, and he puts on the makeup in Pink Stellas, Pink Stellas. If you watch him do makeup, you can learn. So it's something that you will put in some of the groundwork, but Loki can help you, and he's very honest. If he thinks that your favorite eyeshadow makes you look like a hideous raccoon person, he will tell you. And but he can also work with it and suggest, well, if we fade it out a little, or you learn that you don't have to look like you're going to be an extra in the Pirates of the Caribbean. He can help you with it, because we don't all look good in the same palette. At the same time, he's also of the belief that if he cannot get that sparkly red sequined eyeshadow out of your hands and you look terrible with it, he will work with it. He will work with it, and he will help you. And I'm not picking on those. I have worn like every color under the sun on my skin and on my eyes and everything. When I was much younger, I used to love this fire engine red lipstick. Whatever, like the cheapest lipstick I could find, the brightest red color. I look like an insane clown person is what I like, but I thought it was beautiful. And as you come in and you learn more about makeup, you learn that just because a color looks really pretty and it attracts you. I mean, at one point, I looked like I went to the Tammy Faye Baker School of Makeup. And, because I thought she looked pretty. I thought 5 pounds of makeup on your face was a totally legitimate fashion choice. And if that's how a woman, or a human, or a person, or whatever term you use for yourself, feels pretty, you should do it. Like, there's this great ad. Now, I know Target did it to, draw up business, of a bearded man. And it says, what if I pull this off? And he is putting lipstick on. He looks fabulous. He picked the perfect shade for him. And I want to kill him because I know that shade would look terrible on me. And I'm like, But he looks fabulous. It's just like if you've ever been out and you haven't been living under a stone, you see men that do their nails, or they do the nails and they do the lipstick, and they're not necessarily part of the gay community. They're like, hey, traditionally stuff goes back and forth. Men have worn makeup and powdered wigs and hose and everything else and get their nails did and, and lipstick and everything. And that was accepted. That was a male part of beauty. Then it went away. And then it comes back and everything goes in a cycle. It's totally common now for guys to do skincare, very doodly dudes, and to even put makeup on. Most guys on YouTube wear makeup. I choose not to, just because I said I don't want to clean these all the time. I don't have like a staff around here to clean my stuff. It's only me. So, and I have very oily skin too. It starts to run no matter how good a makeup you get. It starts to run. You start to look bad. So, yeah. But Loki can help you find what you find beautiful. And, if you thought I was saying something and it's like your favorite thing and you thought I was laughing at, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what I look like in the mirror. I was a hot mess a lot of the time, but Loki can show you how to go in and kind of tweak your ideas, not to match my idea of beauty or fashion magazines or even his, but just to be, your most beautiful self. As I learned to be more subtle and to mix shades, and that I didn't have to be spotted from space by NASA. It worked better for me. And it's just like, he's always been the one there, like, Besta has taught me a lot about beauty, but Loki as well, of like, well, if you contoured up here where there are actually no cheekbones and so forth and such not, you can do a lot of amazing things with makeup. So, if you feel like you don't have that beauty side at all, I mean, usually I look, wash, and wear. That's just how I look, but you want to beauty up for a day or something else. Loki can help you find it. You might feel awkward and out of practice at first, but you can just like do it in private and do it in private and keep doing it until you feel, you've got an acceptable look down and you are ready to make your big debut, and then you can go show the role. Um, I would not suggest posting stuff on Facebook. People on Facebook be monsters, but trust Loki, trust yourself. You usually know when you've done something and it looks good for you, which is a highly subjective thing, and whether it's just we've all done this. We've all seen a look in a magazine and we've all tried to pull it off and we all look sad, sad, sad. And Loki can help you learn to go in and to tweak that look and say, well, that shade combo is not working with you because you don't have the smallest facial structure, or your skin tone's completely off or whatever, but you can get the same look and adapt it to yourself. And it can also help you feel, good without makeup. If you're like sitting there like shivering in terror, like I'm never putting makeup on because it's just not your thing, he can also help you feel good without makeup. There's a lot you can do with like a haircut and grooming and such forth and such not that will make you feel more confident. So I hope you guys liked what you see, and if you want to do something with him, just go in front of the mirror wherever you do your routine, whether it's a beauty routine or facial cleansing or whatever, and just kind of think to yourself, that Loki's there with you, and see what happens. Maybe for the first couple times nothing will happen, maybe it'll take a really long time, but over time, especially if you invite him in and you're like, Loki, I could really use some help. He's not gonna be mischievous. He's not gonna, have you look like Pennywise the clown and go outdoors and terrify everyone. He's really sensitive since he's known to be so beautiful. He's really sensitive because if you would go out, especially amongst other pagans, and you would look like Bozo the clown, and they would go, "Oh my, is that a thing Lokeans would do?" And you go, "Oh, Loki, help me with my makeup." He's not going to do that with you. He's not going to do that with you. He will get you where you need to be, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with putting on makeup or perfume or oils, though he can certainly go those ways, and that's an option. But another option is totally natural as well, and just learning how you feel you look best. So I hope that helped for you guys. I know some of you are probably sitting there in judgment going, the person that never wears makeup is telling me how to wear makeup. Hey, I wore it for decades. I went through the clown phase. I went through the Tammy Baker phase. I went through the trying everything from everywhere phase. I went from the weird stuff on your face that you don't know what it is phase. I've done it all. I could probably, at this age, in this stage of life, I could probably start buying theatrical pancake makeup to be on camera. But I'm like, if you're scarred for life, you're scarred for life. But yeah, guys, he can help you accept, and not in a cheesy sense, your own innate beauty and to work from there. So I hope that helped. It doesn't have to be a big ritual thing. Just say to Loki you would like to work towards feeling more beautiful, self-confidence, more handsome, more whatever adjective you prefer, and he can most certainly do that. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.